Peace for Ukraine or Urain.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
And I think if you really want to present yourself or relate to yourself as a compassionate human being, you have to always think about where your food is coming from.
Peter Egan, Vegan, the veteran actor with a heart of gold, part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan, 'cause we can no longer be shameless.
Bairayai means greetings in Ossetian, one of the official languages of South Ossetia. I am Inga. The warm-hearted people of Ossetia wish you harmony and wonder in your life. May Heaven's grace be with you always. Welcome to the concluding telecast of Peter Egan, Vegan, the veteran actor with a heart of gold, part 2 of 2. Peter Egan, Vegan, has been gracing our screens and stages since 1967, starring in a wide genre of movies and sitcoms such as Chariots of Fire, Gobble, and Bean, the movie. He's most recently known for his role in Downton Abbey, and he has also been featured in documentaries for the animal liberation movement, I, Animal, Through the Eyes of a Pig, which highlights the cruelty of the industrial animal people raising operations that are destroying the planet. Mr. Egan generously shares his vegan transition experience. We begin our show with Mr. Egan sharing his thoughts on why animal people welfare is so important.
As with human beings and human welfare, everything to me revolves around the right to life. So I am more involved in animal rights than I am animal welfare. And animal rights, when you use that term, just like when you use the term vegan, people become very frightened of the word vegan because they think, it's a Spartan lifestyle that has no humor and has, people are very serious and, very dogged. And that, which of course isn't true. Being a vegan is a celebration of life because it's creative and compassionate. Similarly, my commitment to animal welfare is based in exactly the same part of my heart. So I only add to it rights because I don't believe you can have rights without welfare. And because within industrialized animal agriculture, that there is absolutely no animal welfare at all in that. All of the 5 freedoms are ignored by the corporations that want to produce food cheaply and quickly from an animal source. So I think that animal welfare and the 5 freedoms are something that should be strictly adhered to and not ignored, as it is, of course, most of the time.
Mr. Egan kindly explains in greater detail what is meant by the 5 freedoms of animal people welfare.
So animal welfare is very important to me because I think animals have a right to life, and I think they have a right to be considered in precisely the same way as we human beings like to be considered. So in relation to animal welfare, I could just read to you these 5 freedoms that I think they were brought in 1996 as a direct result of the cruelty imposed on animals in industrialized animal agriculture. So the freedom from hunger and thirst, the freedom from discomfort, the freedom from both pain, injury and disease, freedom to express normal behavior, and the freedom from fear and distress. Now, if you think of those 5 freedoms as described there, all of them are betrayed by industrialized animal agriculture because of the intense fear that the animals suffer, because they have no opportunity to exhibit natural behavior. The only thing they do get is in a very, very restricted way, they do get food and water. But the food they are given, I mean, the fact that, as we know, that if we stopped industrialized animal agriculture, because 80% of the land mass goes into feeding animals, and we have 30% of the world starving. So we can feed all the animals, but we can't feed all the people. So all of the 5 freedoms are abused by corporations who produce animal product for humans to eat. So for all those reasons, I am deeply committed to animal welfare and animal rights because I see them abused daily in front of my eyes.
Non-vegan leaders, the direct or indirect murders of countless beings, and they will all go to hell. There's no way they can escape.
Resplendent viewers, let's take a moment to surf the internet for local rescue centers to find our perfect animal person companion. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
Welcome back to our program, Peter Egan, Vegan, the veteran actor with a heart of gold, part 2 of 2. Mr. Egan has rescued many of our canine person companions, at one stage even having 8 living together in his humble home, saying they also taught both of us how to live in the moment, referring to his loving late wife Myra. Mr. Egan shares his thoughts on raising his companion animal folk on a vegan diet.
Another, I think, great advantage in terms of diet is the diet that I share with my dogs. I have 4 dogs at the moment, and they are all experiencing a plant-based diet, which they all like very much, and I feed them various pulses and sweet potatoes, carrots, green beans, peas, broccoli, which they all love. I cook for them every day, and I make a kind of mixture of all those things and wholemeal rice. And you need to research, of course, the kind of vegetables and greens that are suitable for dogs, and a lot of them are, but it's very easy to follow it online. And my dogs lap it up. They all absolutely love it. Their stomachs are better, and as indeed is their flatulence. So yes, I find that a vegan diet, so long as you do it carefully and you get it well balanced, dogs love it. They don't need to eat bones and meat. My dogs are all very happy. They love butter beans, they love kidney beans, and they love all beans. I sometimes put in just to give it a bit of a kick, mild chili and tomato to give it flavor, or smoked chili and tomato, and their tails wag a lot at that. Yeah. And also, I mean, what my dogs do, they not only lick the bowl clean, they pick the bowl up by the edge in their mouths, and they come back to me with the empty bowl. I say, no, that's it. Wait for the next one. Yeah.
When asked what parting message he would like to share with our global audience, Mr. Egan had these wise thoughts to impart to us.
I would say to people, think about what you're doing to yourself and what you're doing to the planet. Think about what you want to leave your children and your grandchildren. People must take climate change seriously. People must take seriously what they, in terms of their habits and the fact that they want to eat animals travel more than one needs to. Our daily uses of energy all have to be checked and considered and not taken for granted. I would say to people, and again, I don't want to sound dictatorial, or I mean it really in the most embracing and compassionate way, people have to check about the difference between what they consider to be their rights and what is right for our planet and for all of the amazing species who share it. Again, I would say to people, take life seriously. It's wonderful. We only come this way once, so take it really seriously. But I would also add to that within that journey of seriousness, there is, of course, great humor and great compassion and great kindness, and it doesn't have to be rigid, battering ram seriousness. It needs to be the seriousness that is all-embracing and kind and loving and empathetic. We are the guardians. We are responsible for this planet. We have made ourselves responsible for all the other species, and we're destroying them at an alarming rate. And as we know, we're in the sixth big extinction at this moment in time, which is quite devastating, and so it has to be addressed. So I would say, think about your life, be kind about your life, be ethical about your life, be compassionate about your life, and be empathetic here.
We sincerely thank you, Peter Egan, for your thought-provoking message of compassion and support for our innocent animal friends who suffer daily. To all our caring viewers, may you always find peace and love in your hearts and join us to create a sympathetic world for all sentient beings.
I believe it is foolish that the European Union's main priority is 100% subsidy of farming, especially meat products. The fact that the EU subsidizes mass production of meat and poultry is really the main obstacle from the ethics point of view. Not only that, but also from the point of view of nutrition. We are frequently reminded by nature, i.e. mad cow disease, swine fever, bird flu. It is obvious that something is not as it should be. Something is disturbing nature's balance, and that should be a warning to us all. His Excellency Dr. Janez Dernošek, PhD, vegan.
Merciful viewers, thank you for your company for today's program. Coming up next is Heaven's Revelations about Future World Events, Part 4 of 5, on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. With the grace of God, may we strive to improve our ways with a vegan lifestyle, to give every being on our planet a chance to fulfill their purpose and make our existence a heavenly experience.
Russia, leave Ukraine or you reign now. Peace be with you too.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/VE。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule 和 suprememastertv.com/VE。